This was the 70s, and the first couple ran out of money, and as I say, ran out of taste, and so did the next one, because it was painted concrete, if you can believe it, linoleum in the kitchen, that horrible, do you remember that orangey shag carpet? You know, you know, from the 70s. You know, everybody had it, that green and orange food. So when Jim took the house, it did not look like this. He lived here 2 years. The reason he bought this house is because he had an Afghan dog, the love of his life to this day, named Natasha. And he wanted Natasha to have some room to stretch out, kind of like those corn we were just talking about. This would be the property that he thought he could be happy with his dog. You know, there's always a reason behind. And he waited 2 years, called Lautner, and said, I would like to bring this back to your vision. I'd like to work with you. And they worked together, the two of them and his protege, Duncan Nicholson, until Lautner died at age 83 in 1994. That's a long journey. That's more than some narrative. Then, after John died, Duncan Nicholson, the protege, carried on. So you had Lautner working with Frank Lloyd Wright, then you have Nicholson, who continues on today as our architect here, and he works hand in hand with Jim. In the past 20 years, I'd say there has not been a day where there hasn't been work going on this property, much to the chagrin of these poor people in the White House and everybody else. So, but it's worth it, and you'll see today why it's worth it. When Lautner works, he loves to, this is what everyone knows about Lautner primarily. He loves to have no division between the outside and the inside. And you see it throughout this entire house. The waterfall coming into the house, the plant coming into the house, the vines coming into the house. When Jim bought this, it didn't have sheer glass with no divisions. It had steel mullions. And that took away from the whole indoor-outdoor, no division. He decided to replace the glass. But what's interesting is when the Sheets people came in with their 5 kids, they thought that they were going to be really kind of artsy and 60s, so there was no wall here at all. It was an air curtain, if you can believe it, which was all in vogue. Now that's just not practical, number one, with the elements, and really not practical with 5 kids. By the pool. I don't know what they were thinking. When you go through the house, look for the triangle effect. You'll see it consistently through the house. Mrs. Sheets asked for this ceiling to be put in because as an artist, she liked to walk through, in the forest, you walk through the trees and you'll see the filtered lights. You can see evidence of it here. She said, that's the effect I want in the living room. So Lautner went out and got 750 little jelly jar drinking glasses, gets the 5 kids and Mrs. Sheets, and they put these all in. Lighting here is magnificent. Day or night, I've been coming here 30 years, I'm still impressed when I walk in because you're always seeing something new. All of the concrete poured furniture is original. This used to be a television that would come up, very James Bond-esque, but now I'm hoping that Jim makes it into a vodka bar. And this is his new toy, I just thought I'd show you. He loves the NBA. He spends $750,000 a year just on his seats for the Laker and Clipper games on the floor. And get this, he cheers against the Lakers. Can't stand it.
Well, he was very happy this year then.
Pretty much tells you all I need to tell you about too. And he also loves tennis. I'm surprised, well, he doesn't sit down on the court right now, or he'd be in here watching Wimbledon, I'm sure. But this is the new toy. And this was fun to watch the design and then have it come through fruition. If you run enough came across the koi pond, you find him here watching tennis in the NBA, period. On his card, it says James Goldstein, fashion, architecture, basketball, and that's it. All right, so let me show you outside. And then after we look around out here, we'll come back, go down to the master suite. Then I'll show you the guest rooms, the den, and then we'll go to the new wing, and that's pretty fantastic.
Trying to break through over there.
This is really comfortable weather.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
This
sometimes
is
when you
very
get tours
nice.
here, it's just ridiculously hot.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is the original pool, but it didn't quite look like this. It was more of a 60s pool with the Spanish tile and the lip. And then Jim in his travels saw that what was really in vogue was the infinity pool. Everybody had it flying over. He can't have that here, as you can see. So this is the closest it can get. You'll see 3 windows down in the pool. Mrs. Sheets was an artist, and the lower level, instead of being a master, was the kids' room, her art studio. And she said to Lautner, will you put 3 windows in the pool so I can paint and watch the kids not drown? Once again, always reason behind design. I call it a Streisand day. You can see, and it's a little hazy today, unfortunately, but you can see downtown Los Angeles, Century City, Palos Verdes Peninsula, like you could touch it, and out to Catalina. You know those days after the rain where it's just technicolor? Yeah. There used to be rails, which I'm sure the building code insisted on, and also with 5 kids. Jim immediately took those out. So the element of danger, which is the second thing that Lautner is known for, is everywhere on this property. Please be careful. We haven't lost anybody, and I don't want it on my watch. So this originally was nothing. All the green that you see, the tropical forest, was not here. It was dirt and scrub brush. Jim likes to hike. He decided that he wanted to have a tropical forest and started to buy up properties. He bought properties all the way down to that back road. I don't know if some of you came up the back way. So parcel after parcel after parcel. Then the house next door, which is when we walk down into the motor court, that was the Concannon house, also a Lautner house. Lautner, before passing away, gave his permission to tear down his own work for the betterment of the compound. So Jim has all of the property down to here and planted the one and only tropical forest in California, as far as I know, and it's absolutely smashing. Down below also is a James Turrell light installation called Above Horizon. Oh, that's Sandra Bullock's house, if anybody cares. Right there. The one that was just broken into, or the guy was trying to break in. Bless her heart. She just, right here with the roof and the,
And what school is that there?
I don't know.
It appears to be a Catholic church, so.
No.
No, it does not?
It's school.
Okay.
Not Harvard Westlake. What's the other one?
Okay.
Berry Lake?
Is it Marymount?
It used to be a beautiful kind of, antiquated white campus, small. And one day I looked down there, I went, what happened to that? It's huge. Jim put in a small barbecue over here if you want to come over. A little bar area behind there. This house is used for shoots almost every single day. You'll see it in all the fashion magazines multiple times all over the world. The living room, if it looked familiar, was the Big Lebowski set. So people usually come in and want to sit down and they want to have a White Russian. I don't know. But the house is very, very busy with bookings. And events are sometimes put around, a small dinner party would be here.
Cool.
Because at night, with the lights in the pool, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's got to get that. Got to get that martini bar in there,
Yeah,
though.
really. John Lautner was probably about 81 years old, and I walked in one day, and he was sitting in the kitchen at the bar. I just walked in, it would be like meeting Elvis to some people or the Beatles, because I really admired Lautner. And I just was gaga, and he, 81 years old, and he flirted with me, and I thought, this is a really good story, because he's a gentle giant and a quiet man, but we really hit it off. So I remembered to tell the story when I was giving a tour to Eric Lloyd Wright, that's the grandson of Frank. And he's up there in age, and I said, listen to this story. I said, that Lautner flirted with me. And Eric says, baby, why don't you come out to my beach house in Malibu? And I said, your wife is standing right next to you. What is wrong with you architects? So now when I give a tour, if anybody's an architect, I tell them they probably have a shot with me.
No, my husband is not.
Okay.
There's a lot of cracks in there.
Happy memories. I can say I met John Lautner. That's a big
Yeah.
deal.
Yes.
Bet.
So now we're going to go downstairs, ladies and gentlemen, and see Jim's master bedroom.
Is this one the actual kitchen? Or is the outdoor kitchen?
That is the actual kitchen. And yeah, I know.
Mine was small.
People say, we'd like to cater the event in the kitchen. The kitchen is not really practical. Number one, Jim doesn't cook. Number two, it's a daunting kitchen because I tried to boil water, and I'm not kidding. There's no handles, and there's no way to heat the water. So finally, I just gave up, and I put the pot down, and it heated itself to a boil. When you go through the kitchen, you'll see what I mean. There's no dials. I don't know. I don't know. I wanted a cup of tea, and I quit. So it is. I call it the daunting kitchen.
No, I know he's the owner of the house.
They took away the railing.
I thought maybe he was a fashion photographer.
You see the pictures of them on the left-hand side up here.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
What is that?
That's a Bang & Olufsen turntable that doesn't have the arm that swings, it's like motorized.
All right, so let's go downstairs. These are some of Jimmy's friends on both sides, if you can believe it.
Is he a famous person or is a rich person?
He's made his money in real estate, he invested in, I'd say very well in his late 60s. And pretty much doesn't have to work right now, travels the world. That he's here today is odd. This is when he was this is dating Jade Mansfield.
Wow.
He was married at the time to the bodybuilder Mickey Haggerty.
Wow.
And he came home and found them together on body and his trim with it. I got all the good stories, people.
That's a good one. I never heard that one.
When you go downstairs, look up, you'll see the house on the cover of Architectural Digest in 1995. Right here. And that's my boyfriend.
Oh, and Dave. Right here. See, that's where we have the remote and the TV's downstairs.
I don't recognize anybody. If I saw that picture, I wouldn't tell you that was James Mansfield.
Here,
Did
honey.
you recognize her?
Boy, on this side you would.
Oh, look,
On this side you
that
would.
was what you made.
This side you would.
Dave.
Not me.
Really?
I just...
She looked like kind of like Marilyn Monroe.
Isn't it amazing how concrete cools so nicely?
Yes. It just cooled down right there.
Insulation.
Yep. Because it holds it, right? So during the night when it's cool, it cools down and you never know. These houses, you always have to put your hand out first, just before you walk up there.
What you do, where's everybody? I don't know, they're just wandering around their own.
He's the mobile home guy.
Hmm?
He's the mobile home guy. This guy.
He's a mobile home guy? She said he made his money in real estate, but she didn't say
Yeah,
mobile
I
home.
just
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
investing in parks and things like that.
I thought you said the guy next door did the mobile homes.
Big coincidence, huh?
Yeah. So both of them did. That's just, yeah. She goes, it's a coincidence, huh?
Bedroom.
Hey, Martin, can you move people along?
African Babingo wood.
Okay.